Hello, welcome to a first look at Greedland. This game just released. When it was a demo, I kind of made a video on it to showcase what I thought was its interesting meta progression system, where you can equip and unequip all these different facets of meta progression. And you have a certain amount of capacity, and each thing that you might want to add, like increased damage, will cost 6 slots of your capacity. And so things like movement control and your ability to shoot, they even included those, which I mean, you could unequip those, you just have a really difficult time. With the full release, it comes the ability to upgrade your armors, your equipments, any of the things that you'll find and pick up along the run. These are equipment, so I kind of just put a +1 on most of them, well, except that one. And then even this, not yet, but it looks like at some point, I mean, I guess it's early access, right? But like, hey, even the airdrops that you get during the runs, you'll be able to upgrade those. So that's a brief overview of the meta progression. And let's get into a run here in the first desert area, which was locked during the demo, so we'll see if there's like new enemies or something. I've got my cat joining me on my desk, so if you hear anything, it's my little fluffy friend over here. Yeah, this game like just released as I'm making this video, so if you're interested in the game and looking at this to try and get an idea of how the game's gonna be, I don't know if the demo is still live, but the game did have a demo. And if you want to play this more like a Survivorlike, there's this thing you can equip auto aim, so you don't actually have to. So it'll play more like any of the Survivor games that are out there, where you just kind of move your character and you don't worry so much about which enemy you're targeting or any of that. You just kind of move around, and all the fighting just happens on its own. But I've unequipped that particular auto aim, so that I could get more damage on my like equipment and guns and everything. So these enemies are looking different, but they seem to be kind of playing the same as the enemies in the jungle area. But they did use new like models for these enemies, I guess, or at least a recoloring. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's new models. So let's see, I've got 8 minutes left to survive. Oh, these little purple crystals are one of the 2 forms of currency that you get in the game. And the other is credits. So credits you get from completing runs. Those just crawled out of the sand? That's crazy. And then these G crystals, I'm pretty sure they're called. Yeah, those guys just crawl out of the sand. That's crazy. So that's a new enemy right there. That's nice. Do. Spray and pray. Lovely. It said it was an assault rifle, but now it's starting to feel a lot more like a shotgun. Yas. So here it is. Any of the equipment in this game can be, what's it called, evolved, I guess. You level it up to 8 or 10, I forget exactly what it is, and you can level it up. Your gun can get an infinite, basically, number of baseline upgrades. And so like any one of these will add one level to my, whatever those are called, aerials. And so you can get to level 8 or 10 or whatever it is differently, and have equipment that looks different. It's not like from 1 to 2, it's one thing in particular, and it's not like from, so by the time you get to a level 10 with a certain ability, it could look like one thing and it could look like another thing. And then the mini bosses in this game, they drop things that are, I forget what they call them, but they're stronger modifiers, a different kind of modifier. So it'll be something like 50% weapon damage, or weapon shoots +1 bullets, or all equipment have like +2 items. Like there would be 2 additional aerials flying around me, and like if I had grenades, I'd be throwing out two additional grenades. So since I'm just doing a first look at the game, I figured I'd equip the basic weapon. I mean, I leveled it up a bit. You saw when I was showing off the meta progression. But there's other games that upgrade differently, that play differently. So, like the shotgun, you can't really add additional bullets to it. You'll get damage and fire rate, but you won't get, like, you know, additional bullets on it, like this assault rifle's getting. So it's nice that the stuff that they have in the game upgrades different. Oh, and I haven't used my ability yet, have I? I haven't really felt like I needed to. I've got everything pretty strong right now with all the upgrades. And I was gonna try and show it off as a feature. Oh, there we are. But the G crystals, those purple crystals, they'll heal you when you pick them up. Let's see, what's this called? Hypercore. Critical rate, critical damage, +2 shots. So this sounds like it's going to be really good. I've got a cat coming and going right now, so if you're hearing that, then sorry, I guess. Or he's just restless. It's about time for him to be going to bed, so he's just kind of wandering around. Do I have rerolls? No. Yeah, vision is one of those that like if you're doing a run that's going to be like a 20 minute long instead of, like, I guess this one was 10, then maybe when the horde is bigger it'll help you find a path through things, but generally I don't find vision to be all that meaningful. I need more magnets. Ooh, that's a different range enemy too. So yeah, venturing into the desert for the first time, I'm finding all different kinds of new enemies. The ranged enemies in the last zone shot like 1 slow projectile. These shoot like 3 fast projectiles. And then the guys that pop out of the sand at you. So it's nice that they have enemy variety in the game. In the different zones and everything. I like that. And the boss definitely look different, and all the basic enemies, they at least look different even if they don't really play all that different. One thing I've noticed is that it seems like it's a lot harder to get credits than it is these G crystals. Maybe that's just, you know, at kind of like low levels, because I'm basically, like, the game just dropped. I installed the game, I opened my recording software, and I'm like, okay, let me make a video on it. So, it could be that at higher levels it's different than that. But, with all the low-level play that I've done, it seems like you get way more G crystals than, you do credits, and so you can spend all the credits that you have and have like thousands and thousands of the second form of currency just kind of left over. So maybe that means, maybe that's a design choice, like, oh, you shouldn't feel pressured to go and pick up every single one of these little, you know, progression, what do you call it, progression resources on the map. Like, you shouldn't need to feel like need to go to every single one of those, but like, if you do, then you'll just end up with like way more of the currency than you'll ever be able to spend. Oh, that's a mini boss right there. The board's getting pretty thick, so I guess I got that gun upgrade at the right time. Sure, I'll take another one. Yeah. This gun is feeling super strong right now, but I have been putting a lot of my upgrades into it. So, it's got a lot of the features that I guess are normal in Survivorlikes. And then it's got its own unique take on the, you know, one character versus the horde. I think in the lore, you're like a suit that's running on Wi-Fi, and so they drop you into a place where there's some kind of like an infestation, and then if you get, I saw it earlier, but I'm gonna try and showcase it now. If you get outside of the Wi-Fi range, which kind of creates the arena that you're playing in over here. Yeah, this blue line, that's the Wi-Fi range from your drop pod to your suit. And so if you wander outside of this range here, you just die, because your suit loses connection to your uplink, I guess. So I tested it in the demo. I walked outside. It gave you like a little warning pop up, like, hey, you're outside of the range, and then you stay out there for another few seconds and then dead. So it's not instant. Well, I mean, it is instant, but it takes, they give you a warning, like, that it's about to happen. Okay, so now I shouldn't have any problems. Yeah. So, that's a little showcase of the game. That's one run done. And I think I can show off maybe how the level up system works. So, I just unlocked advanced enhancement and a laser gun. So now they're giving me 3 new missions to get to. So I need to upgrade equipment to, I need to upgrade the prism to 4. That's one of the ones that I picked up kind of at the end of the run. So if I grab that during my next run and upgrade it 3 times, 4 times, whatever it is, then I'll get this one, and then with all of these, I'll unlock the jungle depths and an incendiary bomb. So like, these are how you unlock more features. And this is how, like, you know, so you have to play through all these missions in order to unlock all the content. But, like, yep. I don't know, there's all kinds of details I could go into about all this stuff, I guess, but I feel like I kind of covered, like, an introductory level, you can get a good feel for the game. So if this is your kind of thing, I know a lot of people enjoy Survivorlike games. I enjoy Survivorlike games, and I enjoy this one's take on everything. So probably gonna try out the laser rifle after this. Let me know what you think of this game and of Survivorlike games in general, I guess. And that's it for this video. Have a good rest of your day. Or don't. Either way, no pressure.